94Z Festival Update.
Live from the Hangout Festival.
Hey, it's Stryker, and we are live backstage at the Hangout Music Festival, and I got to hang out with a couple of guys from FOALS, and they're here with us. Man, first of all, I got a chance to catch you all last week at Shaky Knees, and then not too long before that in Johnson City when you guys were in our neighborhood a little bit, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys at that show, but very glad to get a chance to catch up with you a little bit here today. And man, do you all just love the festival thing, or I mean, you seem to play a lot of them. Is it just like a nice break from the regular tour, or what's up with you guys being on all the festivals this season?
Yeah, it definitely does break it up a bit. It's nice. I really enjoy them just to get to see other bands and like kind of be outdoors a bit more rather than kind of that sort of club show thing where sometimes you get stuck indoors all day.
Right.
So it's kind of good. But I mean, actually today's kind of the other extreme. It's too hot. It's too much for us. Not used to it.
It is a bit warm.
The British skin can't hack it. Jimmy's a bit better equipped for it.
I am struggling still though.
Now, you mentioned that you like the festivals because you get to see some of the other bands. Do you normally find yourselves with some downtime when you're at a festival type atmosphere? Do you get out and just kind of get in the middle of it and mix around with the rest of the folk, or pretty busy with microphone fools like me?
We used to do that. I think like it's something like this where it's so hot, like we try and chill as much as possible. Like we've been swimming already, and we're gonna go again, and because we don't want to burn out.
Right. Exactly.
But we like there's a bunch of our friends playing today, so like it's cool.
Absolutely. Now, when you do get out and kind of mingle with the crowds and enjoy the festival, do you get spotted a lot? Do you get a lot of the fans pestering you or anything, or you just feel like you're one of the crowd?
Me and Walter are fine. I think we melt into the crowd, but I think Yanis, our singer, gets busted all the time. So,
right.
Yeah, it's tough for him.
If we're all out together, we kind of stick out a bit. But,
right.
Yeah.
So
you go incognito. Right.
So the strategy is split up, put a fake mustache over your real mustache, and head out into the crowd, and no one will recognize you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, the best technique is someone stops you and says, "Oh, hey, you in FOALS?" And you're just like, "No."
Nope, sorry.
Just getting a beer.
Put on
it's
a big.
Oh, you douche! I know you are.
Put on a thick Southern accent. I don't know who the hell you talking about,
man.
boy.
I just came in for the weather, man.
That's great. Yeah. Now I want to talk a moment about the album and the single that's come off of it so far. I mean, Mountain at My Gates was amazing. How are you guys? As far as like the longevity of the thing, you got a bunch of other singles on there. You plan on releasing and riding this thing out a while?
Yeah, I think so. I can't say now for sure what's coming up next, but it's a bit weird for us because there's a slight delay from back home.
Sure.
But we've been out in the States so long, it's kind of difficult to remember that the album's still a bit more fresh over here in terms of singles.
Yeah.
We've never had big radio play before, so it's great that Mountain's done so well. All I hope is that it actually kind of exposes people to the rest of the record as well, and it isn't just something that comes and goes. And but it's definitely been helpful for us to, I think, for people who haven't seen us before to have a starting point for the band.
Right.
But I'm not sure exactly what's next over here release-wise. But we're ready to do a next record, I think, soon, aren't we?
Oh, really?
Well, whoa there. Yeah. Take a bit of time off first. I hope.
Well, and you mentioned a little bit about the time you spent in the States. I noticed you've been over here quite a bit, and the record or the radio promotion, I'm sure, is helping quite a bit. And it's helped some of the stations expand the back catalog a little bit. The success of Mountain at My Gates may have brought a few more rotations in for Inhaler, for example. And some of the other great songs you guys have had. Because let's face it, you're not new to the scene, but to a lot of people, you're a brand new artist, and that's got to keep it fresh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but I'm just wondering though. You mentioned the UK touring versus the US touring. Why do you reckon it is that so many UK artists are just dominating the alternative charts right now? I mean, are we seeing a second British invasion here?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's like, there's a reason. America's such a big country. There's still the possibility to like actually kind of get successful over here.
Right.
Whereas like success in like Europe and in the UK is not what it used to be. Like
Gotcha.
you don't sell any records anymore. You still sell records in America. People actually still go out if they like your song on the radio, they'll go and buy your record. Which, well, in theory,
right.
But
I
like,
do.
yeah. So that doesn't really happen at home anymore, you know. And also, you know, it's a much bigger country, so the possibilities are sort of endless over here.
Great.
You know, if you really want to, you could probably play a show every single day of the year.
Well, you're welcome to do so if you like. I mean, we'd be glad to have you.
It feels like we are at the moment. We've been home for a while. But yeah, maybe it's to do with like the fact that maybe more bands are realizing that actually in order to do well over here, you do have to spend much more time. You do have to do the touring and put the hours in and visit the towns that are in between everything, between the coasts. So yeah, maybe that's why there's a bit more success. I suppose the sort of tastes come and go and change. You know, maybe everyone's getting a bit sick of EDM. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I reckon they are. I am.
Well, the more time you guys and other artists like you spend on this side of the pond, the better off I and the other Americans public are for it. So we're glad to have you, and thank you so much for spending some time over here. Now, for the first-time FOALS listener that's going to catch your set tonight that's never seen you, what can they expect? What do you guys try to bring to the stage every night?
Well, it's always the hardest question.
Well, we do try and bring like the absolute best we've got in us, you know. And also, it's the last day of our tour, so like we're gonna really go for it tonight because we've got nothing to lose. So I think they'll be pleasantly surprised. It's got its highs and lows and ups and downs and like nasty bits and quiet, nice, sad bits and then really brutal, loud bits. So it's kind of got everything in a way.
The best of everything.
Yeah. We try and play all the best songs from all the records. So
I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. Well, thank you guys so much for taking time to, talk to me a little bit here, and hopefully we'll get you guys in Knoxville proper at some point. But I guess not this tour since it's wrapping up. But at least you guys came close a couple times. Like I said, some of our audience got to catch you in Atlanta last week, some in Johnson City not long before that. So, you're close. Next time we'll hit on the target and get you guys in Knoxville.
Awesome. All right,
thank you guys so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's FOALS live at Hangout Festival on Knoxville's new alternative, 94Z.